designing the lighting for your space, are you really confused and you can't decide how it's actually going to finally look together? Is it going to look too bright? Is it going to look too dull? Are you really concerned if it's not going to have the right type of lighting to make your space look fabulous? Well, if you have all of these questions going in your head and you want to know how to get the perfect lighting for your space, I'm going to give you all the tips and hacks on how you can get this right. I'm going to be discussing small things as to how to choose the light, what percentage of lights you should choose, what color of temperature of lights you should put out there, and exactly how to calculate the lighting for your room, and so much more. Stay tuned till the end of the video because I can't wait to share all these secrets with you. Tanvi Sixeria, the founder and CEO of Little Miss Designer. If you're here to find out about the tips, tricks and hacks and anything to do with interior design, then you're at the right place. The right lighting for your space to make it look absolutely amazing is so important. I cannot even emphasize. It can literally be a game changer where it can completely transform your space. One of the most important things that I'm going to explain to you is about the light color. You do not want to get that wrong. There are two things when I talk about colors. One is the light color and second is the light fixture color, so don't get confused. The light color is the light bulb color. Light color in very technical terms is known as the light temperature. Light is measured in Kelvin. So usually it varies from 1K to a 10K. I recommend for your space is to use a 3K, a 4K or a 6K. Well, of course, a mix of all of these, but I'm going to exactly tell you how to use what and where. So wait for that. And that's all about the light bulb colors. What about the light fixture colors? Now these come in various finishes like your whites, black, golds and so many. Well, a great hack for this is try to match this to your hardware. So for example, if you're going for a light black light fixture, you can choose the hardware like the handles and other things also of the same black color. Or if let's say you want to go for a gold matte finish, you can get the same for let's say your bathroom tap fixtures and match it to your light fixtures. It's absolutely amazing how all of this can look great together if you just give it a little thought, and it's going to look absolutely amazing. Rule number 1 of lighting: layer of lighting. Now layer of lighting is simply as simple as it sounds, layers of different types of light. Now these could be different types of light, different types of colors, all of it put together, because when there's one simple light going all across your room, that's going to look really flat and boring, and you don't want that. So there's a simple solution to this. Say you have a 10 by 10 feet room. In that room, you are going to divide your room into several types of lighting. 1, your ambient lighting. 2, your task lighting. 3 is your main lighting, and 4 is going to be your accent lighting. Let's understand how to use each of them and how to put it in your space. Because you're first going to make sure that the entire bedroom is well lit. UV light is a great option to use to brightly light up the entire space. There are many companies for them like Philips, Cisca and so many more. You can definitely check them. They're super easy to buy. You can go to a store or you can even buy it online. There are tons of options. But make sure that it's an LED light because they consume less energy, they save you cost, and they're very good for the long run. Now when you're buying these COB lights, there are a lot of colors and a lot of types. You calculate this. There's a formula for that. So that's a ratio with the lumens to watts. So let's say you have a 10 by 10 feet room, right? The first thing is how to calculate the lights for this room. So simply you're going to do 10 square feet by 10 square feet, which gives you 100 square feet. Now the 100 square feet which you have calculated as per the area of your room, in this I'm just giving you an example so you can actually calculate it based on your room area. So whatever square feet you get, you multiply that by 20. So let's say in this scenario I have calculated 100 square feet into 20, which gives me 2000 lumens. So the idea is to cover the entire space by a minimum of 2000 lumens. Now there are various ways to do this. Of course, it's not a good idea to just take one light of 24 watts, which is equivalent to 2000 plus lumens in one room. That's going to look really flat and completely off. Instead, what I would recommend is let's go with the first layer of lighting. 1. the overhead lighting. That is used onto the ceiling, so it covers the entire false ceiling and makes your room completely bright and lit because it spreads all across the room. Now, few examples of this which I would recommend are your COBs, your panel lights, anything that has a big spread into the light beam so that it highly lights up your room is a great option for this. It could either be a 4K light or a 6K light. A 4K light is basically more on the shade between a white and yellow, and a 6K light is slightly more white. But however, I feel 4K is way better for a bedroom, for a living room, whereas a 6K is more better for, like, let's say a kitchen or an office space. The second layer of lighting that you're going to add is to ambient light. Now you can do this in various ways. The best and most simple way that I recommend is to add beautiful LED strips in your cove light of your false ceiling. Either you do it downwards where it washes the wall, or you can either do it upward where it washes the ceiling. But creating this cove ambient look across the room is very, very cozy and makes it look absolutely amazing. Now this should definitely be a 3K, also known as a warm white light. This is definitely more in the shade of the golden yellow. It really creates that coziness. So use that when you're using it for your LED strips in the coves. And one is 3, task lighting. You can use a specific single light to highlight just for that specific task. So for your study table, you can maybe put a study lamp, or you can put a tube light. Usually this should be something nice and bright and focused onto that specific light so that you do not have to strain your eye at all. Go in the 4K or the 6K category. Preferably, I would recommend a 6K because this is more for a specific task. So the brighter and whiter it is, the better it is. And the fourth layer of lighting is your accent lighting. Now, as that suggests, they're just small accents to highlight certain areas. If you have an artwork on the wall or a beautiful wall accent, you want to highlight that with a specific small light featuring only that single artwork. So it highlights it. Not only is going to highlight the artwork, but even the light being beautiful adds more beauty to the entire space. Should again be a 3K or a 4K. A 3K is more towards the yellow, and a 6K is not recommended for this at all. So a quick summary: 1, to calculate your light, add the square feet, divide by 20 so you know exactly how to cover the light. Choose the lights correctly so that you can have the layer of lighting. That's it. Literally, once you know this, your place is going to transform. How to buy the light? Simple. Go to a store or even check it out online. There are so many options. And a quick hack, you should definitely try smart lighting. It's completely a great technology that has been developed, and there are 4 reasons why I would recommend that. 1, you can use it in your existing wiring. You don't even have to change that. 2, it's so simple that you can even change the color and temperature and intensity of the light with simple clicks. Third, you can set scene. You want certain lights at certain temperature and certain things. You can set a whole scene to a range that asks for your requirement. And fourth but not the least, it can be accessed remote. It can be done literally through your phone app. It can even be done through Alexa or any device. It is so easily available. You have to check it out. And most importantly, it's not even that expensive. It's just slightly costlier than a regular bulb, but it's so worth it. What do you think about these tips? Are you already feeling like you're an expert lighting designer? Well, if you enjoyed these tips, do comment below so that I can make more videos. Like, share and subscribe, and of course hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on my next video. Thank you.